Welcome to the Festival State Rugby 7's. We have the plate final between the Bulla Boys and the Melbourne Fijians. Now this is the second to top of the championships. Following this will be the plate. Now both of these teams were the losers of the semi-final games, and so they're essentially replicating the bronze medal match.
Yeah, 7's works on the plate bowl plate cup. Yeah, so these are the losing semi-finalists. Bulla Boys, who are South Australia's own. They're a specialised 7's side. Majority Fijians, so they know and love this game. And obviously the Melbourne Fijians, I'm not sure where they're from. That's a terrible joke, because they're obviously from Melbourne and Fiji.
To be honest, they could be from Fiji and a collection of ex-Melbourneians or Melbourneites.
Yeah, they're Fijians based in Melbourne. It does exactly what it says on the tin. First break. He sold him a bit short there. Can he get in the corner? Yep. Now, did he let that go? Is he given that?
Looks like the ball's going to be brought back.
I don't know. I'm not sure what the referee's doing, to be honest. So it's going to be a Bulla Boys scrum. So the referees for this tournament, they're Fijian referees. They referee top league in Fiji. So they were brought over to sunny Adelaide. And that is Zeb Carmen, South Australian boy, Papua New Guinea native. Big strong boy. Got away with putting that in slightly wonky. And there's an advantage there. Not binding in the scrum. And it's the first time to see the Bulla Boys go. You'll see a difference between this and the bowl final is there's a lot more patience. And this young man is on his way.
I think the other thing which you're going to see is a lot more speed.
I think, there's certainly some pace on both sides here. A little kiss of the ball before he puts it down. It's nice to see.
Show respect.
Even the ball needs love.
It does. So 2 minutes into the Festival State Rugby 7's plate final, and Bulla Boys first to put points on the board.
And a simple conversion. So he just backed himself there. He just had a look at his opposite number, thought, can I beat him? Yes, I can. I'm going to go. Confidence. That's what we like to see.
That would have been a nice 90-metre sprint, so he would...
I'd be surprised if he's not having a rest on the sideline.
He'd be a bit puffed after that.
Getting hydrated.
Now Melbourne Fijians off for a run.
Yeah, missed tackle, and he's just got the sweeper to beat, and he's beaten the sweeper, but he's slowed him down enough. Big hit from Zeb Carmen.
Strong tackle.
Melbourne Fijians managed to recycle the ball. He got some space out here. The big fella getting in the corner. Trying to improve the angle, and he does that. He's managed to get under the posts. Here's another big boy. Matt Romano-Manu, another South Australian boy. Well, they're all South Australian boys. He plays his rugby southern suburbs. Relatively simple there, just find the space, get the overlap, make the angle better. But again, you'll see that first half especially, that defensively there will be a lot less chasing. They'll let people go because you've got to conserve your energy. If the ball carrier is sprinting 90 metres, you don't want to be doing a 90-metre sprint as well. So you'll see them let them go. That's a lovely step from Zeb Carmen. He's got an inside support runner. He's looked for him. He's looking for that offload. He didn't manage to get it away, and he's knocked it on. Another good step. Both teams are looking very, very tired in defence. I think it's been a very long day. She's got the Melbourne Fijian player there for sealing the ruck, not holding his body weight. And Marley Nikitu, old father time of the Bulla Boys. No. They were trying to reset. The Bulla Boys were trying to reset and they just couldn't get back out and slow things down enough, and it was all a bit quick. Good defence again. And a steal. Matt Romanamanu stepping into halfback. Sit down. Offload out of the tackle, and they managed to make a little bit of room.
Bit of a blind pass there.
A little bit.
Just behind the back. Lucky to get away with it.
Quick tap. There's no way he was 10, so they'll get another 10 metres if they need it. Space out to the left. Marley going to wind up through the gears. Unfortunately, he was a little bit isolated, so he's turned it over. Good counter ruck from the Bulla Boys. He's going to have to work hard, that Melbourne Fijians boy. I think we've got a line out. Closing into half time. Score all tied up. I know we've got a penalty. He's got a penalty from somewhere.
Boys will be happy just to have it slow down for a little bit here.
Yeah, it's
very hectic for a little bit.
Oh, I think he's got away with that. No. Penalty's given, obviously, for the late tackle. He's a bit slow getting up. Hit him hard after the kick.
So we've got 15 seconds left of the first half, so this will likely be the last play.
Probably. I mean, he probably deserves that because kicking in 7's is a sin. So, he probably deserves that little bit of pain. Yeah, it's a tight game. I think you'll see the games tighten up now. This and the cup final, the games will really tighten up now.
All right, so Melbourne Fijians looking to go into half-time with a little bit of a lead as opposed to tied up.
I think
where they've coughed up the ball here.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think a tie at half-time for this one is probably fair. I think that it gives a good. That's how the first half has been. It's been very close. Weather picked up a little bit.
There is a little bit of wind out here, as we can see.
The weather's picked up a little bit and taken the tents for a ride. But yes, half-time, 7-all. Be interesting. It's all set up for the second half. See whether anyone can get themselves in front.
All right, we're about to get things back underway. Second half of the Festival State Rugby 7's plate final. We've got the Melbourne Fijians, which is a collection of Melbourne boys who reside in Fiji.
Well, I think it's Fijian boys who reside in Melbourne. They probably should be the Fijian Melburnians, but that doesn't roll off the tongue as well.
Not quite as nicely. Against the South Australian Bulla Boys side. So we're 7-all to get things going.
John Finney's going to back himself here, I think. Well, there wasn't very many arms in that. Now, this could be a yellow card. I could see a yellow card here because I didn't see many arms in that tackle.
Yeah, no yellow card coming out.
Yellow card straight away, so he's going to sit down. I think it's 5 minutes in 7's.
Which, of course,
it's a long time.
It's a long time.
There is an overlap there if they can get it out. I think that overlap's still there if they can get it out. Marley slowing it down. Little switch. The overlap's still there. John's backed himself. The outside runner comes back in. Looked a little bit forward to me. He's gone out anyway. Apologise if any language is picked up. It's a very emotional game. So I'm not sure whether they're giving a scrum or a line out. Fijians will probably want a line out more than a scrum. I think it's a lot more secure ball. You get a lot more secure ball.
I think we're seeing a little bit of the Bulla Boys. Just not quite observing what they're charging into. There's been a few times where you've seen, especially on their wings, some opportunity to get some pace going, but they're just a little bit too slow in getting the ball there.
Yeah, I think it's probably fatigue's probably got a lot to do with it at the moment. A lot of tired boys out there at the moment, and I think tunnel vision's starting to set in.
And with that, the Melbourne Fijians have
I don't think he's got him.
Down.
He has got him, and he's not released. Yeah, there you go. He thought he'd let him go, and he hadn't. So that's a fantastic chase down from the number 11. Didn't give up. He's going to be looking for a substitution, but I think he's just got to stick it out. I think. Stay in there, big fella. You're all right. Slow and methodical, looking for this.
Here we go.
And the poor boy who's just done the chase down. You could see a lot of fatigue there. He'll have some heavy legs at the moment.
There was some pain in the eyes.
As Jacob Satala straightens up. It's taken a while to get him down. No,
good strong play, about 10 metres from the tackle.
Got a decent. He's isolated here, and he's 2-on-1, so he's got to go and he's got to finish.
Oh, he's broken away.
Here we go. Make the kick as easy as possible. Get under there. Good boy.
So Bulla Boys finally get a bit of reward for all of their effort.
Yeah, again, patience. It's good. It's really nice. To be honest, I thought he'd been sent down a blind alley, really, because he's given him that, and he's on his own with two people. He had to break this tackle, and he's managed it. So can't go high. You cannot go high. If you go high, you're going to get pushed off. You have to hit low. You have to take those legs away.
You've got to wrap the legs.
Now, this is all important. We were talking about the importance of kicks before. This is all important.
It's wide.
It could be the difference if Melbourne Fijians get a try under the sticks with an easy conversion. It could be the difference.
We've got just under 3 minutes left to play. So Bulla Boys with the lead, 12 points to Melbourne Fijians 7.
Bulla Boys would love to get this kick-off back. You need a good high kick-off, drop it on the 10. They'd love to get this ball back. Nearly. Nice pickup.
It's now Melbourne Fijians on a counter-attack here.
So the big boy's back.
Oh, he's making plenty of space.
Straight away.
He's done it.
So he is going to go under the sticks. You would think that the conversion would be automatic. That'll put them 2 points in front with about 2 minutes to play.
No, don't be saying guaranteed conversions at this point, otherwise you at risk for the commentator's curse. Although this is a magnificent solo effort.
Well, he has had a rest. He's had a 5-minute rest. Give him that.
He's come back with fresh legs.
He's come back fresher than anybody. Successful conversion, so 2 points with
just under 2 minutes, about 1.5 minutes left to play.
1.5 minutes left to play.
By the time the kick comes in, it'll be about 1.5 minutes.
I'd be putting this as deep as I possibly could, giving the Bulla Boys a big field, make them run. Doesn't look like we're going to do that though. It looks like we're going to go and contest this kick, try and get it back. See what happens with literally the last kick. You know, contest it, pick up, and off we went. So.
Not sure if they spent a lot of time setting it up, and then not sure if that was exactly what they were after.
The chase wasn't there, was it? Again, tired boys, I think. If he gathers that, it's good. Says it's gone backwards. Melbourne Fijians ball.
So under a minute left to play. Seeing a couple of kick and chases happening.
He's kicked away possession there. They could have sat with it for 30 seconds. Oh, another turnover though for the Bulla Boys, and you would think that a knock on, so the Bulla Boys are going to have another go. And by the time we set the scrum down, that'll be full time, so this will be the last play.
So last roll of the dice for the Bulla Boys.
You're going to put all your chips in the middle. You're going to bet on your hand and just see what comes out of the deck. So it all comes down to this.
So of course a try for the Bulla Boys will give them a win, and it will take place post siren as we just hit full time.
So next time the whistle blows, that's it. Is he letting him going to set that scrum? I think he's going to let him set the scrum, which is interesting. Referee's obviously enjoying himself. He doesn't want it to end.
Having too much fun. And it has been a fun day here at the Festival State Rugby 7's.
It's been a great day, been a lovely day. Other than that freak windstorm, it's been a lovely day. The weather's been great.
So the Melbourne Fijians are the one that come out with the ball and they instantly kick it dead.
Just kick it dead and they'll take home the
plate.
The Festival 7's plate.
Well, that was a great game.
It was close, but we like that. Being close at the end. I mean, these are now the 4 best teams, so friendly and it's very friendly.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, huge amount of respect between the two. So we'll be leaving you now, and we'll come back and we'll speak to you again. And next time you speak to us, it'll be the cup final.